Here are some common myths about doing a PhD. Hi, I'm Connor. I'm a final year PhD student at UWS. So there's always the idea that you can't do a PhD, you've got other commitments, and my own experience is the complete opposite. I'm a carer of a parent that's got dementia, which can be quite challenging trying to juggle both of them, but the reality is if you want to make it work, you can find ways to juggle both, whether that's being a carer, being a parent, working, and a PhD can be quite flexible where you can decide when you work, where you work, and how long for. So people always think you have to do a master's before you do a PhD, and well, so that's my experience. Speaking to other students within UWS, I know that's not theirs. Either people have came straight from work, or have came straight from doing their undergrads, or there's lots of different opportunities where you can find your own pathway into doing a PhD and further research. So there's always the idea that if you do a PhD, you've got no social life, and that just isn't the case. Just yesterday I met some students in a local cafe and did some work, but most of the time we just spent the time chatting. I go to a pub quiz every week, I go to the cinema most weeks, so there's always time to have that balance between studying, but also making sure you have a social life as well. There's always a myth that PhDs are very lonely, and that's not the reality at UWS whatsoever. There's a great research community, there's lots of support from the Doctoral College and from other PhD students, and we just help each other get through it as a community and have that peer support, which has been invaluable. People think that PhD research has to be groundbreaking or revolutionary or something that hasn't been done before. Whereas a PhD, you build on research that's been done before by different people, or you look at applying something to a different context and find different ways of making something work that either hasn't been tried before or hasn't been done in this way. So there's always the idea that you need to be a genius to do a PhD, and I'm as far away from a genius as you can get. I think if you find an area of research that you want to do, then that's half the battle. If it's something that you're interested in, then there's no reason why you can't do a PhD or do further studies into the topic.